Hello everyone and welcome to today's session. Today it is the second session of our Dynamics Week. It is the fifth year in a row that we are doing this kind of event, our annual event filled on Dynamics 365 updates and all relative stuff. So beside today's session about Planner, we still have 3 days to go, 4 sessions to go as well during these days. So please take a look at our landing page and join our sessions. We are looking forward to seeing you. And let's then go to today's sessions. Today's topic is Microsoft Planner or project management. And we know that there is this new solution and updated version of Planner, Microsoft Planner, and let's then find out if it's the perfect choice for your team. Today with us we have an expert, Marina Proskurovska. She is the internal sales manager at proMX, and she has an extensive experience with project management solutions from Microsoft and not only, and she will give us a deep dive on the topic. So please welcome Marina, and the stage is yours.
Thank you, Katya. Thank you for the introduction, and thank you all for joining me today here in this session. I will start sharing my screen and hopefully switch, yes, into the presentation mode. Thank you again all for joining me today. So as Katya mentioned, my name is Marina Proskurovska, and I will do my best today to give you the one-on-one into the new Microsoft Planner experience. So I have been with proMX for, actually I'm going to have my 10th year anniversary next year in January with the company, and over those years I have worked with multiple project management solutions, including Dynamics Project Operations, Microsoft Project, and as well our own ISV solutions from proMX, which extend the functionality of the Microsoft Word. We will now go quickly into the agenda. Okay, we will, if I get to switch, yes, thank you, into the agenda of today's call. So we will start off with a quick overview of the available tools for project management from Microsoft. Just to give you a little bit of a background on where is Planner positioned, who's that the right tool for, like how you could apply that to your business, and what are the other alternatives that you could be potentially looking at if maybe Planner doesn't suit you 100%. After that, we will dive into the Planner itself, into the new Planner experience. We will take a look at the functionality, the core features, and then we will continue with the live demo of the Planner. We will take a look at different options available, the free and the paid versions of the Planner, and we will also take a look at what Microsoft has to offer us within Planner in terms of AI integrations and Copilot. And then, of course, we will also have a section for questions. But as well, feel free to ask any questions in chat during the demo. My colleagues, or generally the call, my colleagues will be answering some of those questions, but if not, then again, we'll have a dedicated session for that as well at the end of the call. So we'll start off with the overview of the available, again, Microsoft project management tools, just to understand better what is the positioning of the new Planner experience. So I assume, right, I reckon that some of you are pretty familiar with what Microsoft has to offer, and maybe you have not used those products, but I can guess that at least you've seen them, you've heard about them. So we have the Project Desktop, which is pretty much the OG of project management tools from Microsoft. This is a very comprehensive tool, but it is mostly tailored for individual project management. It does offer complex and comprehensive functionality, but it is not very flexible, and it does lack a little bit, I'd say, on the collaboration side. Then we have the Planner experience, which is more of an easy-to-use, quickly to set up, and a configurable, scalable version of a planning tool from Microsoft. We then, of course, have Project Online for the companies who are mostly working in the cloud, which is then again a perfect tool for companies who are doing extensive project management and portfolio management. And on, I'd say, the highest end of the spectrum, we then, of course, have an ERP level solution, Project Operations, which is part of the Microsoft Dynamics family, which then again natively integrates with the sales process and the finance process. And that is a great tool for the companies looking to streamline their financial processes in project management. But it is a pretty complex and labor labor-heavy process to implement that kind of solution. We will actually be covering some of the tools as well presented here, except for Planner, on our Dynamics Week, Project Operations more specifically. So if you're interested in taking a look at that solution as well, please feel free to do so and register for other sessions. In terms of where Planner sits within those tools, I would say that Microsoft Planner, especially the new experience, the updated version, so to say, of the Microsoft Planner, sits right in between like the tools that you would use for individual project management and those more enterprise level, corporate level solutions that would be a more complex implementation scenario for your company. So it is a great tool to optimize your personal project planning and task planning, but then as well, it offers a lot of the functionality in terms of team collaboration, resource allocation, goal tracking, etc. And we will take a look at what exactly is the new planner, what it contains, what it's made of by Microsoft in a little bit. So the new planner experience, so the tool is still called Microsoft Planner, but Microsoft does call it the new planner experience. And basically how the tool came to be was Microsoft gaining feedback from users, especially project managers and team leaders. And over the time, they noticed that the ideal tool for a lot of them would be a combination of the tools already available from Microsoft, which is the To-Do, the planner itself, and the project for the web. And what they tried and I think achieved successfully to do with the new Microsoft Planner experience was to create like a unified solution and harmonize the functionality from all the above mentioned tools, but also add the collaboration capabilities of the Microsoft platform. And then, luckily for us, the planner also came at the time of the rise of AI, so we also get the benefit of experiencing Microsoft Copilot advantages within the new Microsoft Planner experience. And overall, the tool turned out to be very easy to set up. It is flexible. It is easy to customize. It is pretty easy to onboard your employees into the Microsoft Planner because, again, I assume that most of them, or maybe like some of them, but at least are familiar with a lot of the tools which Microsoft Planner used as a base. So the adjustment process probably going to be pretty easy and straightforward for them as well. So we'll also now quickly take a look at the plans which are available in Microsoft Planner because it will make sense later on in the demo. So Microsoft Planner new experience is available currently only as a Teams application, and the web application is already actually Microsoft actually already started the rollout of the web application. So I do not have it yet. Maybe you already do at your location. So feel free to check through the Microsoft trial of the application. But basically, the Microsoft Planner will be divided and is divided into two kind of groups. So you have the basic experience and then you have the premium experience. So the Microsoft Planner Basic is already included in your Microsoft E3 and E5 subscription. So if you actually have any of those licenses in your organization, you can already try the basic version of the Microsoft Planner, which again already has a lot of the good features. But if you're looking to extend your planner, functionality, if you're looking for more complex things and you want to manage more complex projects, Then you can try the plans, which are Plan 1, Plan 3, or Plan 5, which all of them already offer your premium features, but at a different level. And then, of course, you get to choose which plan is best suited for you. We will be looking today at mostly at the premium version of the Microsoft Planner, since it has the most functionality and I would say the more interesting features. But we will also take a quick peek at the basic Microsoft Planner as well. So we will start off with some of the, in my opinion, more interesting features that the premium experience in the new Microsoft Planner has to offer. So first off, when you are entering the new Microsoft Planner, you are greeted with the option to create a new plan, obviously, and the premium experience allows you to access some of the premium templates. Microsoft is currently expanding the amount of those templates, and the main difference between the basic templates and the premium is in the amount of information that you're getting with that template, the level of details that you're getting with the project planning. In the premium templates, you get the possibility to also track goals, track people, have resource scheduling capabilities. So that is a great addition in my opinion. And then again, Microsoft is all the time expanding the list of available premium templates out of the box. So I suggest you all to try them if you get to try the trial of the solution, either as a draft for your future project or just as a ready-to-go template. Another great addition which you will have in the premium experience of the Microsoft Planner is the timeline view, which for those of you who have worked with project management tools, I think you should identify it pretty easily. That's a great Gantt chart overview of your plan. And not only can you see the duration of the tasks, you can already see a sneak peek that you will have the connections here as well. You can build dependencies between the tasks. You can assign people. You can see those resource assignments in this view. You can as well build critical path in the timeline view, and then just generally efficiently view the completion of all the project tasks, and again do the monitoring and the planning of your project plan. And again, one of the very useful features, which I think hints that Microsoft Planner is moving away from a space where it was a tool for more individual task planning to the tool where it's more into the team and enterprise level planning solution, is that we also get now the possibility to do resource assignment through Microsoft Planner. We have the assignments view where you can view all your resources which have been assigned to a specific project plan, and you can directly from this view assign the effort per task basis. And then, of course, you can just see the overall accumulated effort, which allows you to ensure that none of your resources are overbooked, and but then again, none of your resources are underutilized. So you can do a very smart resource allocation through this view. And we will take a look, obviously, at all of that in action in a little bit. The latest addition to the premium experience of the Microsoft Planner is actually the portfolio view. So me personally, I got this functionality in late October. So it's also one of the things that is still in the global rollout. So it is possible that you might have it or you might not have it. So by the end of 2024, the rollout should finish in all the regions. So all of you should be able to access that functionality. But then again, this is a great indication that the new planner experience is moving more into the enterprise level of project and task planning by adding the portfolio view, where you can basically combine your plans into one portfolio and then efficiently track your tasks, your milestones, and your deadlines on the portfolio. And the last but not the least for this section is the AI capabilities in the new Microsoft Planner. So we have had Microsoft 365 Copilot in the new Planner experience since, I assume, around July. So it's a pretty polished off already solution within the new Planner. And it has a lot of great features which can basically help you sum up the information, look up specific data that you want within the plan. You can also use the Copilot 365 for creating new tasks within the plan or breaking down the tasks, so it's a great helper. But during Ignite conference last week, we were also introduced to the new AI capabilities of Microsoft Planner, which is the project management agent, which is basically a project management tailored Copilot, which offers us new great capabilities of AI. And the difference between Copilot and the project management agent in this case would be that the project management agent can not only plan out the tasks, you can also assign tasks to the project management agent, and it will be able to fulfill some of the tasks. And the smart feedback from the loop will also help it incorporate feedback from other users within the team and improve project outcomes based on that, or change the project track based on that. The project management agent will also be able to identify the areas where it might see that some information is lacking for the project to move further on. So it will be able to set up the list of questions for the team members to provide the information into the agent to improve the project plan. And then again, if we in Copilot, we're talking about Copilot creating project tasks by our request, but we would need to be pretty specific with what we want it to do within the plan. Project management agent is able to create project tasks just based off the goal that you have for the project. So it can intelligently select, I'd say, the best task layout. And not only can it select the task layout from the templates like we would have in the standard functionality, the project management agent can also analyze the information. So you can upload some documents or connect a folder on SharePoint, and it can analyze that information. And based on a goal for the plan and the information provided, it can then create a plan breakdown for you. And then another great feature, in my opinion, for the project management agent is that you will get the integration with the Microsoft Whiteboard. So you will have a great collaboration tool as well in place, already incorporated into the new planner experience. And now we'll talk a little bit about the integration capabilities of a planner. So Microsoft Planner is a great tool on its own, but of course, being part of the Microsoft ecosystem, it also benefits from being easily integrated with multiple tools from that ecosystem. So on a user level, you would have obviously integration with Microsoft 365 tools. So you will have integration with communication tools like Teams and Outlook. You will have integration with SharePoint, which again could go either way. You could use the SharePoint files to create a better plan, or you could as well attach some documents from SharePoint to your existing plan tasks. And you would also get the integration with Viva Goals, which is actually, I think it is also part of the newer release from September this year to the Microsoft Planner. So now you can connect actually your Viva Goals to your planner plans. So this allows you to get much more transparency with how well your goals are performing, what are the plans that are moving you towards your goals, and how quickly you could potentially reach those goals. This is, I guess, in my opinion, at least, especially interesting for companies who are already using Viva Goals, especially companies using the OKR strategies, that you can now directly connect your plan to those goals. And then as well, we get the integration with Microsoft Loop, which is then again a great collaboration brainstorming tool from Microsoft. So if you're using that, you should be happy to know that now you can actually add tasks from the Microsoft Planner to your Loop workspace and work with them there, collaborate with them there, tag your colleagues, interactively work on the task, and find the best way to resolve that. So again, a lot of great integration and collaboration possibilities within the Microsoft 365 tool set. And since the new planner is also built on Power Platform, You can again as well use the extensibility capabilities of the Power Platform to optimize your planner experience. You can use Power Apps, you can use Power Automate to create custom flows. Of course, benefit from Power BI custom and comprehensive analysis tools. And then again, you could also use Power Pages to connect, let's say, your planner to some custom websites that you're using at the moment. So being a great tool on its own, it is also tightly wound into the Microsoft ecosystem in general, which allows you to basically expand it to pretty much any tool which you could think of within the Microsoft. There are also some of the upcoming features. So some of those, again, they're already in preview. We will see some of them today during the demo. So the portfolio management is already available, and we will see that during the demo. Then we have the new planner app for the web. As I mentioned before, the rollout has already started. Hasn't reached me personally yet, but maybe again, give it a try. Maybe it's already available in your region, and maybe you could already try that application on the web. Same for the project management agent. We have already seen that, and the rollout will start shortly. We're expecting to have the first users already accessing the project management agent in the next couple of weeks. So not sure how quickly, again, specific regions are going to get that, but that should be coming in the next few months to all the regions. And same applies to the Microsoft Whiteboard integration. That should be coming in a few weeks, but again, maybe early 2025. But yeah, we should be able to see all of those functionalities shortly within your planners. Sorry. And now we will switch to the demo of the Microsoft Planner. Let me reshare my screen. We will now take a look at the Microsoft Planner web application. Sorry, not web, Teams application. I wish that would be web, but unfortunately web application not available yet for me. So hopefully the gods of demo are going to be kind to me and nothing's going to lag. So if you want to find the planner application and pop it up in Teams, come on Teams, quick second. So basically the planner application will be available to you under your applications in Teams. So I already have it pinned for me. If you do not have that application yet, but you do have an E3 or E5 license from Microsoft, you can ask your IT department to check if you have that license assigned, and then they should assign a license to you and you should get that access. So this is how the planner application looks like. And as I said, it's basically a combination of all the best features available in multiple tools, including to-do, tasks, and project for the web. So you will be greeted with My Day, which I assume, I hope that all of you are using. If not, that's a great task tracking tool, which allows you to see your individual tasks. Then you will see the My Tasks view. And here you can already see that we get the planner integration already, because in the My Tasks view, you can see obviously have different views, assigned to me or flagged emails. But in the assigned to me, I can already see my assigned tasks from different plans. And you can obviously then, go into the details. You can add those tasks to your day, or you could just take a deeper look at the task and see what it's about. But another great opportunity is that you'll see your flagged emails. Oh, I have a lot. I should maybe check my inbox. But the good stuff is, again, that from here, not only can you now add those tasks to My Tasks or to your day, you can also now copy flagged emails and add them as project tasks to your plans. And then if we would go to your plans, so I have, again, quite a few. You get the possibility to view only your pinned plans as well, or you can view your teams and what your teams are working on. But let's start off with creating a new plan and checking those premium templates that the new planner offers. So if you click the new plan, again, if your organization already has P1, P3, or P5 license, you will be able to see the premium plan option over here. If not, then you will only have the basic plans. And you can see already some of the available templates. And the good thing and like the cool thing I think that I really like about those templates is that you can actually view them quite conveniently in this view. So here you can see that some of the templates, like the simple plan, are only available in basic option. Some are available in both, in basic and premium. And what I really like about this view is that you can actually check what's going to be in your plan. You can see what are the key benefits. You can see like what's going to be the overall structure of your plan. And you can actually have a pretty wide selection of plans at the moment. And then again, Microsoft is working on adding new plan templates to the list. Let's select one of the plans just to see how quickly and how easily they get created. Let's say employee onboarding. Oh, I chose the basic plan. My bad. So let's see all templates, employee onboarding, and then let's select the premium template. Use template, employee onboarding. You can add your plan directly to one of the Teams groups, or you can do that later after the plan is created, depending on whether you know who's going to be working on that or not. And yep, it actually takes just a few seconds. As you've seen, nothing was preloaded, but again, it took some time, under 5 seconds, for the plan to load. And you can see that just of the template already, you have a lot of information preloaded into the plan. You can see a very good task breakdown. And then again, that's obviously everything an editable view. So you can play around with it, but you can remove the tasks, you can delete them, you can promote the subtasks, right? You can promote the subtask, you can add additional tasks. So all of that is available to you right from the get-go. You have a lot of information already available here, and again, you could use it as a ready-to-go plan or as a great draft to the new plan. There's actually also a possibility to copy your plans or export them to Excel. So if you already have a plan set up and you want to work with it, but maybe with another team, within another location, or just for another customer, you can then easily just copy that plan and work with that template as well. But for the sake of the presentation, we will now switch to a more pre-filled plan, just to show you how the plan will look like after you work a little bit with maybe assigning some people to the plan and doing some work on the plan. So I have this great plan for the business plan, which is also actually a template. So I've used one of the templates from the premium plan and created this template of this plan, sorry, with some adjustments. And now you can see how it looks like with a little bit more people assigned, with a little bit more efforts assigned. And we can now go over some of the premium features that you actually get in, that you will actually get in the Microsoft Planner. So, well, first off, obviously the template, we've already used that. Another premium feature that you're getting with the premium version of the Microsoft Planner is that when you go, so it all starts with the project plan, project task details. If you go into the project task view, you can obviously, do the usual selection of the finish and start dates. You can select the duration of the task, bucket priority. You can identify the sprint. And another cool feature is that you can actually add a checklist to each of your project tasks. So let's say I have task 1, task 2, and this is a really great feature if you have a project task which maybe you do not want to break down into multiple project tasks, but you do want to keep track of the activities you're having there. You can just create a checklist for yourself and efficiently track everything that has been done on that task already. One of the premium features which we are not going to see in the basic version of the planner is the possibility to add effort. So again, that's not available in the basic plan, but in the premium plan, you can have an estimated effort for each project task. And then, of course, you can assign that effort to resources or people, your teammates working on that plan. You can also build dependencies, and you can select from a list of project tasks. And you can see that Microsoft Planner selects all 4 types of dependencies. And there is also delete and lag functionality in the project planner. So yes, let's select that it's finished to start, and let's just for the sake of it select a lag of 2 days. Directly here on the task level, you can add attachments to the plan tasks. Again, you can upload those from your desktop or attach some files from OneDrive or SharePoint. And one of the great connections of Planner to Teams is that you can actually add this plan directly to the channel. So on the background, then a new channel will be created for this plan. It will feature all of your teammates which were assigned to this plan, and then you can collaborate with them directly in the channel, tagging people, tagging them again against different project tasks, and asking them questions directly within the Planner application. So another useful feature, in my opinion, since the new planner is now not just a tool that you use for tracking your own tasks, but as well the tool for tracking what other people do on the same plan as you, is that there is actually a history of changes on each task. So if you need to check who added something, who closed the task, that is all saved in the task history as well. So again, a lot of functionalities to plan out the task. You can also customize obviously the view you have here, and another cool feature of the premium version of the planner is that you can actually create, add here multiple fields which are already available, but you could as well create a custom field. So you have multiple types of fields. You can select what type of the field you want it to be. Let's say I want a yes or no field, and the field name, does it mean? And you can create a new field just like that. It's going to immediately pop up right here somewhere. Let's give it a second. And that's just a very nifty and very handy feature for customizing your plans. And then, of course, if you get to copy the plan, all the custom fields will be copied with it as well. So again, a very useful feature. We are now in the grid view, sorry, but if you're not that used to working with the line view of your project plan, there is also the board view for the teams who mostly use Scrum or like are more used to the Kanban boards. You can as well work with the project planning in the board view. There is multiple filters available, so like there is grouping, but there is also filtering, so you can filter which information you want to see in the board view. And let's say I want to see who's assigned to what, and then I can see all of my resources and which project tasks they currently have assigned. And then again, I have a very useful column for unassigned, so I can then just quickly drag and drop stuff, just basically based, on who has how much work already on their table. The next premium feature, which I mentioned during the presentation, is the timeline view. And this is a Gantt chart view, which is, again, pretty, I guess, familiar to those people who have worked with similar tools in the past. So you can as well do all the planning in the Gantt view. So it has the same functionality as the grid view. You can open the details. You can open the details of your project task. You can add new project tasks in this view. And you can as well assign resources in this view as well to the project tasks. But you can then as well view your project tasks, and you can view their completion. So we can see that those tasks have already been completed, and there are many which are waiting to be done yet. As well here in the filters option, you can select the button to show the critical path, and then the Planner app will calculate the critical path for you. For me, it starts way below, so way further from when I'm currently added the plan. But then again, depends on how your project planning works. But then you can build a critical path as well in Project Planner. We, of course, have the charts. So there are a few pre-built charts for your project plan tasks. You can see how many of those are completed, how many are still in progress or late, which is, I guess, a really, again, a useful feature if you want to see how well you're performing with your project plan. And you can also see the effort per person. But of course, since I mentioned there is also integration with Power BI, you could also build custom reports which would reflect your business needs and business requirements. The next premium capability would be the people view. And here you can see a lot of the information, again, already available on a personal level. You can see how many tasks each of your resources has and how much they've already accomplished and how much is not accomplished yet. There are multiple filters here available. You can choose to see the labels. So you might opt to use different labels for different teams or different teams from different locations or just different types of tasks so that you could plan tasks more efficiently depending on which person in your team does what. But as you can see here in this specific view, this does not give you much information about your resources workload. So you can see who has how many tasks, but that doesn't really help you if you want to plan their workload efforts over, like, let's say, a week or a month, and make sure that, again, none of them are overbooked or, underbooked. So for that, we have the assignments view, which I personally find, again, really convenient. It is similar to what you would find in other more comprehensive, say, PM tools from Microsoft. And here you can actually see in a very handy manner. You can obviously select, the time frame for which you want to see the assignments. You can see if you want to group by resource or by the task. So again, multiple filtering options available. And you can also choose if you want to allocate the resources on daily, weekly, or monthly basis, again, depending on how your business operates. But you can see that here, for example, I can see that Katerina has quite a few tasks and 0 assignments at the moment. And directly here in the table, you can select how much work she's going to be doing on each of those assignments on a daily basis. So let's select all. And those assignments will then be automatically reflected on the project task level. And you will be able to see that as Katerina tracks her efforts against those project tasks, you will be able to see the completion of the project task filling up. And of course, yeah, likewise, you can do for all of your resources, and then you can choose how much time you want them to work on a specific task, and then you can also provide a summary of their work over the week, a month, etc. And make sure, again, that none of your resources are either not doing anything or working too much. Another feature which I mentioned during the demo is the goals feature, and we will add a goal to our project plan right now. We can select the end date. Let's say we want to be more successful by the end of January. And as I mentioned, the new planner experience has integration out of the box with Viva Goals. So it is not connected for me for this specific instance. I do not have access to Viva Goals, but if your organization, again, uses that tool to track your goals, again, maybe you're using OKR, then you can actually see your Viva goals directly here in Planner. And then you can connect them to tasks from your project plan directly here. So then you can just connect, like, let's say, look up some tasks here. No tasks? No tasks here. You can add a task, or you can look up a task. Or since we have a goal, we can actually go back to the grid view, and we can choose any of our tasks, and we can connect that to the goal. And we can obviously do that with multiple project tasks. A little bit too slow. And what that will do for us basically is that as we are completing those tasks, we'll see the completion of the goal also approaching. This way we can get much more transparency on our goals, and again, we can see which tasks are more important for our goal, and maybe then concentrate our efforts on those tasks more than the other tasks. This is the layout, again, that you will get in the premium feature. On the main screen, you can also create here in the grid view the baseline. So for each plan, you can create one baseline. But the good thing is that if you accidentally create the baseline, there's also always an option to delete it and create it once again. But if you click on this baseline button, I already have a baseline created. But you can always then see how your plan is performing versus the original baseline, if it's on track, or of course then if you are delaying the schedule, you will then in return see that you're off track or you're getting delays, and you will actually see the actuals versus what has been planned eventually. But for me, it's all good, so I'm safe with this plan. That is a general overview of the premium features of the new planner when it comes to the plan itself. But as I mentioned just recently, I got the new edition of portfolios, a very new button in the planner. And if we switch here to the portfolios view, I already have one portfolio created. But then again, the creation process is quite simple. So for the portfolios, there are no templates, just here. When you create a portfolio, you have the option to connect the plan, and you can connect as many plans as you want to. On this live view of your portfolio, you can see the progress on each of your plans. You can see the status of your plans, if they're on track, off track. So again, a very convenient way to track quickly your success across the whole portfolio, not just one project plan. And then you can also switch to the roadmap view. I also have some data preloaded. Basically, in the roadmap view, you can view the critical project tasks, and you can view the milestones, as well as actually create the milestones here. So you can add a key date directly on the portfolio level. It will not be reflected on the project plan level, but will only be present here in your portfolio. And yeah, you can see the status of your critical tasks. You can actually also manually change the status of your project tasks, which are critical to the portfolio success. There are Microsoft has not officially announced that, but there's a lot of information floated around in the blog as well from Microsoft that they are working actively on the portfolio functionality and collecting feedback from the users. So there should be in the future coming much more feedback from the actual plan success to the portfolio view as well. Some more KPIs showing up here. So again, we should see that in the near future. And if you are already using Planner or considering to use Planner, you're free to use as well the portfolio functionality and provide the feedback to Microsoft to let them know what are the most requested features within this solution. But then again, that's like a great indicator of the fact that the Planner is growing. It is going more out of the area of individual planning tool as we've seen before. It is obviously a great tool for the teams to plan their work and effort. At the moment, there are a few things that are missing from the Plan 5, for example, in the existing version of the new planner, and we'll address that. So Microsoft is also promising to introduce financial data to the project plans in the future. There is no timeline for that yet, but that is already something stated on the website, so that should also be coming, I assume, maybe hopefully next year. So Planner is again going to be becoming more and more comprehensive in terms of how you could use it. But then again, it will keep this ease of use and lots of collaboration and lots of integration capabilities within it. And actually something that I would like to show last, which is like a small feature, a small addition, I would say, to an overall functionality of Planner, but I find it very nifty. And that's a part of actually Planner's integration with Teams. So let's say I had this really nice chat with my colleague Sophia, and I need her assistance on one of the tenders that I'm working with. And we agreed that I will schedule a call with her tomorrow around noon. But being a scatterhead that I am, I can easily forget about the task if it's not tracked somewhere. So now, if you have the Planner license, what you could actually do is that you can select this message where I basically summarize it. Yeah, I'll send you an invitation for tomorrow noon. And you can actually create a planner task out of that message directly. And yeah, you can see that I can see where to save this task. So I can either save it against my private tasks or actually against any of my existing plans. I can select the priority for that and the due date. And the due date for that will be for me today. You'll have all the reference. You can add additional details. And then you can just add the task and it will pop up, obviously, on your board. And you can do that not only with your messages that you get in Teams, obviously, or you post in Teams. You can actually also use the Teams meeting notes as well to create your personal planner tasks or add some tasks to your already existing plans. If you're, let's say, having a meeting with your colleagues and talking about working on the task, you can add tasks directly from the meeting notes in Teams, which again sums up to the great collaboration between teams and the new planner experience. I will stop the demo for now and switch back to the presentation. So basically, to sum up, there are several, I'd say, groups that Microsoft targets as their main groups for the planner usage. And most of those are teams who need, again, extensive collaboration, who are agile, who need to work with the solution quickly and be very flexible with how they use their products. Katya, can you see my screen now? Because I'm not sure. No, not yet. Okay, sorry, the sharing feature lagging on me. But from my personal opinion, because I'm also using Planner, for me and for my team, for the sales team, I think that Planner has a lot of capabilities to offer to different teams, even to, let's say, maybe big teams within organizations that do not need extensive and comprehensive resource scheduling mechanisms, or if you're an internal team. Again, that does not need to provide any customer-facing information on your actual effort. I think that Planner is a great tool for everybody, again, looking to optimize their personal work or to optimize their work as a team in general. And then, as I've mentioned, there are multiple integration capabilities here. So it is also possible to connect Planner to other tools, PM tools, maybe that you're using internally. You can also even connect, to be honest, Planner to your project operation tools. There are also some integration capabilities out there. So yes, Planner can be either used as a standalone solution that you would use across organization for task planning and task management, basically harmonizing all the processes, making sure nothing is left in the emails or in the notes, making sure your plans are always on time. Or you could, again, use it across some smaller teams within your company, which need the more flexible tool than, let's say, an enterprise level solution that you're maybe also using within other departments. So both ways are possible. And if you would want to share more about your specific use case, how you would want to use Planner, or you have specific questions about a specific use case, now there's going to be my email in the next slide, and you can also find me on LinkedIn. So I would be glad to connect and discuss specifically how Planner could help your organization or you to work better and easier, hopefully, with the help of AI.
Thank you so much, Marina, for all these insights and a lot of details, a lot of information to process. But we already have a couple of questions in the chat, so let's deep dive. We have 3 questions coming from Mirko. The first one goes, coming from a predefined task structure out of the template, how will you do a mass assignment of resource or resources to multiple tasks?
So there are actually 2 ways. So there is not yet a mass assignment button. So you could actually, potentially both ways are, not potential, but factually both ways are through AI. So you can either use Copilot or the project management agent. But when I tried that in Copilot, that did not work that well for me. So the Copilot was not able to mass assign people to other project tasks. But we have seen in the demo from Microsoft at Ignite that the project management agent can actually do that. And then let's say it can not only mass assign people to tasks within the plan, it can also mass assign groups of people. So let's say if you identify specific people as marketing team and specific people as a sales team, the planner agent will be able to identify those groups and assign them to specific tasks based on the task stance, like the task name itself. So it will be possible to do with the help of AI, and hopefully, again, Microsoft says that the planner agent will come shortly. So hopefully soon enough, the AI will help us to do that, and we won't have to bother with that anymore.
Thank you for covering that, Marina. Okay, the second question will be, how will you report or register any performed hours for a task against the effort estimation?
Yes, so at the moment, there is only the manual way to input that information on the project task level. So that's actually a really good point, Mirko. Thank you. Let me pull up the planner app. It's escaping me. That it's tired. It doesn't want to be showing anymore. Come on, planner, you can do that. So at the moment, you can actually only do that manually. So you can go into the details of the plan, and then here in the completed effort, you can record that against specific project task. So let's say I want to record that I already have 36 hours accomplished, which is, sorry, that didn't get recorded, which is not maybe the ideal way to do that. But then again, Microsoft does rely heavily, so we can see that the remaining hours has changed, and obviously then the completion of the task has also changed when we recorded that effort. There is no time tracking solution, if that's what you would imply, Mirko, at the moment for Planner. There is a possibility to use Power Apps to cover for that functionality. So that would be potentially an extension of functionality of Planner through Power Platform. Or you could use this option, or again, in the future, with the Planner agent, we should be able to address the planner agent from Teams and ask it to record a specific amount of hours towards a specific task. So the cool stuff about planner agent is that not only can it do something like Copilot, create a project task, and it can actually act on behalf of us when recording the task or like performing the task directly.
All right. And last questions also from Mirko. How will you work with milestones within a plan?
Yes, so it's actually kind of a hidden gem. It's a hidden feature. So Microsoft actually is aware of that, and they would address that. So there is no specific button, I would say, so to say, like a checkbox to make a task a milestone. But if you create a task with the duration of 1 day and 0 effort, it will actually record it as a milestone. So it will be reflected like a small dot on your plan. It is not very clear, though it's present in the Microsoft documentation. But they're actually working on that, and the milestone feature should be also added shortly, so you should be able to identify clearly that's a milestone and not just a 1 day zero effort task. But yeah, if you do that, it will be reflected on your timeline view as a milestone, not as a project task. So it's not going to be a bar, it's going to be a circle.
Yeah, we see a lot of things already on the roadmap. Okay.
Yeah, too much work, no place for milestones, only work.
And we have another question from Said. First of all, thanks for the presentation, Marina, from Said. And can the task or plans from Microsoft project be imported into Planner?
Said. So at the moment, if you're using Microsoft project, there is no one-to-one way to import those tasks into the new planner. So the Microsoft project task and just general project structure is a little bit different. There are some transition scenarios already available and described online. So it is possible, but it's not kind of like, a one-click option where you could just, export the, let's say the project from Microsoft Project and import it directly into the planner. Not in that way.
Thank you, Marina, for covering that one as well. Okay, if you have any additional...
Sorry,
yes.
Quickly, we can see that Microsoft is moving a lot towards harmonizing, homogenizing all of the project management tools. So even though it's not available, I assume that we might see something like that in the future, especially maybe in the next year or year and a half.
Thank you, Marina, once more, and for covering all the questions. In case there are additional questions or further questions, please raise your hand, drop them into the chat. And in case there are no questions, then we would like to thank you all. First of all, Marina, for giving us all the details and giving us a deep dive into the topic of a new planner and how it can support us, our project management in between different teams, and everybody for joining us today. And as a small reminder, tomorrow we have another session coming, so please check our landing page where you see all the details about all the sessions, and you can register right away with one click. Beside that, if you have also any further questions or need additional support on your project management or transforming your process in your business, please contact us. You can contact Marina in LinkedIn or directly us at proMX@.net. Thank you very much. Have a great day, evening, and see you around. Bye-bye.
Thank you all for the attention, and bye.